Okay, so here are the supplies we will be needing. We will need a size 6 super bulky yarn. This is the brand that I decided to go with. It says size 6 super bulky and the color is Mojave Desert. I'll also need a darker brown. You can use the same size as this and then just a little bit of pink yarn. We'll need a 6.5mm crochet hook, a darning needle, some polyester stuffing, 12mm safety eyes, and of course some scissors. To start with, we'll use this color and we're gonna start with a magic circle. For those who don't know how to make a magic circle, I have a full tutorial on it, so click on this link up here. But you can also just follow along with me right now. Hold your yarn like so. This is the shorter end, this is the longer end. Your pointer finger will go in the middle and you're just gonna hold it in place like this. These two fingers will go inside this loop. Then your left hand will turn forward like that. Forward. These two fingers will now take this yarn right here and we're gonna loosen it and then pull it up through the loop. And then you're gonna stop at about right here. Okay, hold it in place. Your left hand will hold this corner right here. Now, as you can see, there are two different holes now, the top one and the bottom one. You're going to take your crochet hook, insert it to the top, get ready to crochet, then you're gonna chain one. And then you're gonna just flip this loop horizontally like this. And that is how you make a magic circle. If this is too difficult for you, please check this video here because I'm also showing an alternative. So now that we have our magic circle, we're going to be putting 6 single crochets inside. This is how you make a single crochet. You insert your hook through the loop, you yarn over, pull it back out through the same loop. Now you have 2 loops on your hook, you yarn over again and pull through those 2. That is 1 single crochet. Again, insert your hook through the circle, yarn over, pull it back out the same way, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. So make sure that you have 6 total. 4, 5, and 6. Okay, once you're done with your 6, just hold your hook with your left hand like this, and then this tail we're going to pull so that it closes, the magic circle closes. Okay, keep going until it's all the way shut. Depending on your yarn, this could actually break because some of them are very fragile or they fray really easily, so just be careful of that. Okay, so now hold your circle like this, and we're going to look for the first single crochet that we made, which is right here. If it's hard to tell, just look for the V's. You can see there's some little V's right here. That's the top of the single crochet stitch. We're going to insert our hook through the first single crochet we made, which is the first V right here. We're going to make a slip stitch. So you yarn over, pull it through the V, and then pull it through the loop on your hook. Now you've just closed row number 1, and now we're going to chain 1 to start row number 2. After every row, I slip stitch and chain 1 to start the next one. For row number 2, we're going to make 6 increases. An increase just means you're putting 2 of the same stitches in one stitch and repeating that over and over. Okay, this is how you make an increase. First, you're going to insert your hook to the first stitch, which is right here. Make a single crochet. And then you're going to insert your hook on the exact same stitch, not on the next one, the exact same one, and make another single crochet. That is 1 increase. Now we're going to move on to the next stitch. We're also going to put 2 single crochets inside. This is your second increase. Okay, so you're just going to keep going all the way until you have 12 total single crochets because you have increased 6 times. So this is your third increase, fourth increase. Okay, once that's done, you're gonna again look for the first single crochet you made, make a slip stitch, and then chain 1. You can totally skip the slip stitch and chain 1 if you're using a stitch marker, but I just prefer not using a stitch marker at all, and it helps me count better and keep track of my rows. Okay, now for row number 3, we're going to first do a single crochet. On the next stitch, we're going to do an increase. So 2 single crochets in 1 stitch. And then we're just going to repeat that pattern. 1 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet, increase. So just repeat that all the way around and you should have 18 stitches overall. It's very important that you count your stitches because it'll make sure that your rows stay even, nothing looks wonky, and you'll have a better experience. So you don't have to keep undoing your stitches and all that. Okay, you should have ended with an increase. And like always, I'm going to slip stitch and chain 1. So now we're just gonna single crochet all around. This is a row number 4 now. We're gonna single crochet all around and end up back here. You should just have 18 stitches all the way around. Okay, I'm done row number 4. I'm gonna slip stitch, chain 1. Now for the next row, we're gonna do exactly what we did for row number 4. Just single crochet all the way around, 18 stitches. Okay, I already did the slip stitch and the chain 1, and this is how it should start looking like. Okay, so now we're at the row where we're gonna be putting the first 2 legs of the dog. So first you're gonna do 7 single crochets. Okay, now for the first leg, we need to do a bobble stitch. Okay, a bobble stitch is basically just 5 incomplete double crochets and that are placed in one stitch, which kind of makes it look like a bump. Okay, follow very, very carefully so that you can repeat it for the next 3 legs. Okay, yarn over, insert here, yarn over again, pull it back out. You now have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through just the 2. Okay, that's your first incomplete double crochet. We need to make 4 more. So again, yarn over, you're gonna insert the same stitch. Okay, same stitch, yarn over, pull it back out, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through just 2. That's your second incomplete double crochet. Yarn over, go to the exact same stitch again, yarn over, pull it back out, 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through just the first 2. That's your third incomplete double crochet. So we just need to make 2 more. Insert, yarn over, pull it back out. This number of loops keeps increasing, so it might be difficult to handle, but hang in there, you got it. Now we just need 1 more incomplete double crochet. Yarn over, go to the exact same stitch. It might be hard to see, but just feel with your finger right there. Insert, pull it back out, yarn over, pull through the first 2. Okay, so at the end you should have 6 loops on your hook. That's when you know that you've made 5 incomplete double crochets. And then you're just going to yarn over and pull through all 6 of these loops, and then use your finger to just push it upwards so that it makes a bump. There you go. That is the first leg done for the dog. Okay, now you're just gonna make 4 single crochets. Okay, now that you made your 4, you now have to make the other leg right here. So I'm just gonna do the bobble stitch again, but I'm not gonna be talking this time. You can just follow along. Okay, there you go. And now we're just gonna single crochet until the end. This is going to be, so now we just have 5 single crochets left. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then just do your slip stitch and chain 1. Now we're gonna do 2 rows of just 18 single crochets all around. Okay, so just 2 rows of that. Make sure you do the slip stitch and chain 1 after each row, or don't if you're using a stitch marker. Okay, so I just finished those 2 rows right here. And now we're gonna be doing the last 2 legs, okay? So first you're gonna do 8 single crochets. Okay, after the 8 single crochets, we're gonna be doing a bobble stitch for the leg. Okay, once that's done, you're gonna make 3 single crochets. Okay, now we just have to do our last leg, so another bobble stitch. Okay, once that's done, you just have to do 5 more single crochets and then you're done with a row. Now for this row, we're going to be adding the little tail. So first make a single crochet. On the next one, we'll do a bobble stitch, but this time you just have to add 4 incomplete double crochets instead of the 5 that we usually do. I just like making it smaller than the legs. Okay, so as you can see, it was just 4 incomplete double crochets. Okay, and then you're just going to single crochet all the way around. You should have 16 single crochets left, and then you're done with a row. Okay, now we just have 1 row left and our body of the dog is complete. So we're going to repeat the pattern of 1 single crochet and then a decrease. Okay, let me show you how to do that. First, you make your single crochet like so. And then for a decrease, that just means you're taking 2 of these stitches and turning them into 1 so that it starts to close and get smaller. First, you're going to insert your hook on the next stitch right here, yarn over, pull it back out, and then you're going to look for the next stitch, which is right here, insert your hook again, yarn over, and pull it back out. So you now should have 3 loops in your hook, and then you're going to yarn over, pull through all 3. Now you just made a decrease. Let me demonstrate again. So repeat the pattern. We're going to do a single crochet first, and then we're going to decrease these 2. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull it back out, go to the next stitch, insert, yarn over, pull it back out, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Okay, so just repeat the pattern, single crochet, decrease, until you go all the way around, and you should have 12 stitches overall. Okay, so I just finished my last decrease. As you can probably tell, the opening is getting smaller, and now I'm just going to slip stitch like usual, and then chain 1. Okay, and now I can put this down, take my scissors, leave a long tail so that you can sew later. You just have to sew the body shut. Cut the yarn, pull your hook upwards like so, and that just makes a knot so that it doesn't unravel. Okay, now we're going to attach our eyes to the body. Okay, so we're going to take the eyes, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 between rows 3 and 4. We're going to put our eye, one would be right here. Okay, then I'll take the other eye, just find where it fits next. Let me actually move it to the left a little bit. It doesn't look very centered. Okay, I think that looks good. And then you just have to place the backing on the inside. Okay, so flip it, insert the backing, make sure it clicks, then do the other side. Okay, now once it's secure, you're just going to stuff the body with the polyester stuffing. Okay, once you've stuffed it enough, take your darning needle, and we're just going to close the body. Okay, this is going to be very easy, so just follow along. You take your darning needle, you go through the front loop of this stitch, okay, just the front loop. Then you go out through the front loop of the next stitch, like this. Okay, pull, and repeat this pattern. Okay, front loop of this stitch going inwards, front loop of the next stitch going outwards. Okay, just keep going all the way around. Okay, this is the last one. Okay, once this is done, you're just gonna pull, and it should close very seamlessly. Okay, and then you're just gonna make a knot, essentially, so that it doesn't unravel. And then you're gonna insert your needle back in, go to the other side so that you can hide the tail, and then just cut this. Perfect. Now we're going to move on to the ears. For the ears, we're going to be doing a slip knot. This is how you make a slip knot. It's very similar to the magic circle. So hold your yarn like so, take your 2 fingers, insert them into the loop, left hand turns. These 2 fingers will grab this yarn and you're gonna pull all the way up until you make a loop. That is your slip knot. Take your hook, insert it into the loop, adjust it so by pulling so that it can get smaller, and then you're going to make 3 chains. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, and yarn over, pull through. Now, on the second chain from the loop, right here, I'm going to make a half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook through that chain, this one, okay, and then you're going to yarn over again and pull it back out. You now have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3. That is how you make a half double crochet. And then for the last chain, you're just going to do a single crochet. Okay, and then just chain 1, set it down, leave a bit of a long tail like so, pull your hook upward, and that is 1 ear. You're just going to repeat and make another one. Okay, so once the ears are done, we're going to start assembling. We're going to be attaching the ears on row number 2. So I'm going to insert my hook where I want the ears to go. So I want it to go here and maybe come out this way, so like this. Okay, hold your hook right there, take your ear, one of the tails of the ear, hook it to the crochet hook, then you pull it through all the way to the other side. Okay, once it's attached, you're going to take these 2 tails and just make a double knot. So tie it once like so, and then tie it again to secure it like so. Okay, then you're just going to take your darning needle and you take these 2 tails and you're just gonna hide it inside the body like so, and then you just cut this. I usually use like the tip of some small scissors to tuck it in. Okay, you've just attached 1 ear, just repeat it on the other side. Okay, now it's time for the face details. First, I take my pink yarn. This is for the tongue. You don't really need a lot of it. Okay, I'm gonna start from out here and I'm gonna go right here between the eyes, but like 1 row below. Okay, and then I go to the middle right here and then go out through the bottom again, then go inside here and just pull it through to the other side like so. Don't make it too tight, you gotta leave a bit of slack right here. Okay, and then just cut it. Now we're gonna take our dark brown yarn, go here. We're first gonna right where we ended with the pink. Okay, then you're gonna go to this spot and exit through this spot. Okay, then you're gonna go up here again and exit through this spot over here. Okay, then you're gonna go upwards and exit through this spot. So we're just kind of doubling the nose area. Make sure you're not doing it too tight. Okay, then go all the way to the back because you're essentially done now. Okay, there you go. And then just cut the yarn. Okay, there you have it. That's the end of the tutorial. This is your mini dog, mini pug desk buddy. A lot of people like putting it on their desks, or some people even said they put it on their car's like windshield area because it's a really good size for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope the tutorial was very helpful. If you have any other suggestions, just put them in the comments down below, and I'll see you all in the next tutorial.